Hi guys, welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to talk to you about Jubilation 40 by Amouage, which launched in December last year to celebrate Amouage's 40-year anniversary alongside Dia 40. I've actually got a sample with me which I've tried and tested over the month of December since I got it. It did come in that sampler set that I told you about in my King Blue video and my Dia 40 video as well. As you can see, I have used up quite a bit of it and I've only got like less than half remaining. There is also a Jubilation 25 man, but I have smelt that, but I can't remember from the top of my head how it is. So we're not going to compare the two like I did with Dia 40 and the original Dia. I will tell you how Jubilation 40 is, and also just to note that both the Jubilation 25 man and this Jubilation 40 have been created by the same perfumer. Jubilation 40 is considered a sophisticated masculine scent. In this, you've got top notes of blackberry, labdanum, davana, blackcurrant, orange, and rosemary. You've got middle notes of frankincense, cinnamon, cloves, bay leaf, rose, and celery seeds. And then you've got base notes of patchouli, myrrh, moss, oud, gaiac wood, ambergris, musk, and cedar. So already you can see that this is going to be like a complex fragrance. Again, just to highlight, I'm not going to spray this on because I have recently had a baby and I haven't been spraying any strong fragrances on me because obviously it'll be too strong for a newborn. So the notes for this fragrance, I did actually create them before my son was born. And then obviously he came along, I didn't get around to doing the video, so that's why I'm doing it now, just like the King Blue video that I mentioned. And this will probably be one of the last reviews that I'll do for a while, only because I'm not spraying any fragrances at the moment. So the next couple of videos I'm going to do will be like my top 5, top 10 lists, which I've been collecting and getting together as well. So back to Jubilation 40 by Amouage. So Jubilation 40 on my skin actually opens with frankincense mainly, but I also get like light hints of davana and light hints of labdanum. So the davana has like a sweet tea like smell if you haven't like come across that note before. So the opening scent of Jubilation 40 doesn't feel fancy or modern, but it feels quite traditional, desert, tribal-like. Quite smoky yet calming. Probably not for the younger generation because of the frankincense that I get. It is a little bit smoky, so maybe it seems like a more mature scent, and probably the more mature generation will probably like the opening of this fragrance. I actually personally find it quite meditating, like it can get you into a zone of thinking. What's the difference on the blotter? So firstly, the frankincense is much lighter on a blotter than it is on my skin. The davana is more, and the light labdanum is still there, but I also feel the blackcurrant, the orange, and light hints of the spices. It definitely feels more complex on the blotter, but at the same time I think more people would like it on the blotter because of the smoky frankincense is a lot less than it was on my skin. Just please note though that this is how it works on me, so it's possible that the frankincense is just like projecting more on my skin because of my skin chemistry, and it might not happen to everyone else. That's why I've been comparing this fragrance on my skin and on the blotter as well, and I also tried it on my husband, so I'll tell you the results on my husband at the end. So about 15 minutes later on my skin, the frankincense seems a lot less dominant and the blackcurrant comes out more. However, on the blotter, at the same time, the scent starts to sweeten up more. So half an hour later, I also start to feel the rose on my skin, whereas on the blotter, it's still a sweet, lightly fruity, smoky scent. The projection of this definitely meets like Amouage expectations. It travels strong and far, almost like you've burnt frankincense on an oud burner in your own home. In fact, for a house smell, this is fantastic. So an hour later on my skin, it lightens up a little bit, the frankincense disappears and it becomes more about the rose with hints of labdanum and musk. On the blotter, however, an hour later, the davana becomes more dominant, so it feels quite herbaceous, but the spices also come out more, so it's like a herby, spicy scent, and the sweetness is also less on the blotter an hour later. So overall, the dry down on my skin, which comes around 2 hours later, is quite different to the opening, so I ended up with like a rose, ambery, lightly woody, musky scent. And on the blotter, the complexity just kept going, like 2 hours later, you could feel the musk coming out more, and every hour it was just changing, not drastically, but like new notes were emerging. I quite liked the dry down on my skin. I think it was a lot more bolder on the blotter, a lot more complex, but that's just how the fragrance is, and it can play out very differently on your skin depending on your skin chemistry. Although testing on the blotter can sometimes be misleading at times, it does give you an idea of the fragrance journey. So how it plays out on you, you'll only know when you actually sample it yourself on your own skin. And the final test I did was on my husband. So when I tried it on my husband, his scent journey was quite similar to the one on the blotter. Overall on him, it felt more green, woody, lightly spicy. As I said, it was like that herbaceous, spicy scent, woody scent. That's how it came across on my husband. So very different to how it landed on me. But as I said, everyone's skin chemistry is different. So this is a very complex fragrance. That's Jubilation 40 by Amouage. Very complex fragrance. Obviously defines a niche scent profile. I don't think it is for everyone. I do agree with what I said at the beginning. It is a sophisticated, masculine, mature scent, and I don't think it's for the younger generation. Available everywhere now because we're in March and it came out in December. So definitely head down to the shops wherever you are if you can and try it out. Definitely don't blind buy because it's not blind buy safe, I'm going to say, obviously because of the complexity. So definitely try it out first and then let me know what you think as well. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments box below. And I will see you guys soon.